Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Good morning, friends. Today we are going to deal with language through literature, semester 2 for FYBA and BCom and BSc students. We have to study commercial correspondence at this stage, and commercial correspondence plays a very vital and important role in business transactions. In this text, Strings of Gold, we have to take into consideration certain aspects of communication. When we prepare or draft a letter, we must keep into mind that as a communicator, we have to properly write, because this is a written communication. We have to take care in writing a letter. Let us see in the text String of Gold, let us go to the commercial correspondence, business correspondence, and what is an importance of business writing. Business transaction or dealing in writing letters takes place in the following order. Number 1 is inquiry. A gentleman or a firm who wants to buy something from the opposite business party have to prepare an inquiry letter first of all. In an inquiry letter, he has to consider the written communication where he writes to or proposes or intends to buy some goods from the other party. So it is a letter written to the producer or service provider from a customer to know about the shape, size, color or code number of the product and price of the product. In an inquiry, we have to take care about or be specific about the product we want to buy or purchase. Second point to be considered is the service provider's reply or the quotation letter. The catalog gives information on the shape, size, color, quality, product code number and maximum retail price of the product. Then comes the placing of an order. That is the portion from where we have to start learning for second semester. In the first semester, we have dealt with prose aspects, short stories, essays, and several other writing communications or spoken and written communications like dialogues, etc. We have to consider order letters, but before that, as I said, we have to know something about how an inquiry is made and how the quotation from the service provider or the producers of the material are reached. The text on page number 131, Strings of Gold, if you can refer to page number 131 of the text, Business Communication, the chapter number 3. I will read from the text and clarify the matter. Order letters play an important role not only in bringing revenue to the business organization, but also in increasing the goodwill of the company. It is therefore important that such letters and responses to them are written with great care, and that attention is paid to providing accurate and clear details about the product being ordered. So we have completed one procedure of inquiry letters, and then we have received the quotations or the price list. Quotation means the price list. So in a business transaction, placing an order usually follows an inquiry about the product that the customer is interested in buying from the seller. In the text, we have omitted the inquiry letter. In this situation, the seller responds. This is a response from the seller, and in the form of a quotation letter or the catalog or the price list that he sends may also be based on information provided by the seller through an advertisement or mail order form, a catalog, a website, etc. This is how the person who wants to purchase several things, he comes to know about the product, and then he inquires about the quality, quantity, the size, the catalog, and the number of the production number, if at all they have the production number. And after receiving this catalog, the price list, an order can be placed. If the customer is satisfied with the shape, size of the product, he can order. The order must be very specific. And what are the points to be remembered when we place an order? We have to be very careful in drafting the order letter. These things are to be kept in mind. Briefly introduce yourself. It is on the page number 131. Briefly introduce yourself if it is the first order you are placing with the seller. If the product has been assigned a code on a website, advertisement or catalog, the letter must contain the exact reference to ensure that there is no confusion about the product being ordered. Some catalogs, for example, if you want to purchase books, then the catalog of a books, they provide you with the ISBN number, that is the code number of a particular book which you want to. So you have to mention that ISBN number, or it is roughly called the code number of that particular book you want to purchase, or several other books, but you have to mention the code number, the product number. So that is very easy for the seller or the service provider to send you the exact copy. Mention as many details as possible about the product being ordered. For example, do not leave any specification, leave out any specification, particularly with respect to quality, shape, size, color, design, quantity, etc. of the product. We have to, when we prepare an order letter, we have to keep in mind that the wording should be very precise, very exact, so that there is no mistake from the service provider. Ensure that the order letter specifies an exact date of delivery. This also is an important aspect, because sometimes the product is very important to receive in a specific time. If you do not get the items you have ordered in time, then there may be a problem. You may have to reorder, or you have to spend more time. So specification of time or date is to be mentioned. So when you want the order to be received at your place, that is very important. You have to mention the exact date. The letter must mention the terms and mode of payment. In an order letter, we should mention the terms and conditions that it should reach in time, it should reach at the following address, or it should reach the other address on which you require the product to be to reach, and the mode of payment you might send them, you might execute. The complete postal address is also required. It would be best to provide the letter with your own reference number so that the order letter may be referred to if it is necessary to follow up. If the order letter is in response to a quotation from a seller, you may refer to their letter number. As I earlier mentioned, that the first step is an inquiry letter. The second step is a quotation letter from the seller or the service provider. Then service provider will also mention the references, the reference number or letter number that is to be specifically mentioned according to your letter number dated so and so. We are pleased to place an order, or we place an order for the following items. That is how we word a letter in our drafting. Before we go to the order letters, the order letter it is a formal one, and the tone of the letter must be courteous and polite. The commercial correspondence has one basic requirement, and that is the you attitude, politeness from writers from both sides. One has to be very courteous and polite. That is in normally that is called you attitude, where the customer is always right. That is what we usually learn and read at several places. A customer is always right. So the buyer and the seller, both of them will be very formal and still very polite in their written language, since we are talking about the written aspect of this business communication. Then comes another aspect of written communication. The customer, satisfied with the catalog or the brochure and the price of the product he wishes to buy or purchase, places an order with the service provider. Here in the PPT prepared, we can see that a business transaction takes place in the following order usually. Number one is a letter written to the producer or service provider from a customer to know about the shape, size, color and price of the product. Then this is done in an inquiry letter. Then comes quotation letter. The service provider's reply or a quotation, or it is a form of a price list. The catalog gives information on the shape, size, color, quality, product code and maximum retail price of the product. Then comes the placement of an order. So I think we have to immediately start with the order letters, because it is there in the textbook from the ordering of the letters. But before that, we have to execute these two formalities. One is inquiry and the other is quotation letter. Now the customer, satisfied with the catalog or brochure and the price of the product he wishes to buy or purchase, places an order with the service provider or producer. So here our business starts. As a student, we have to take care of this third item here, placing of an order. The fourth item successively is, next step is the reply from the service provider. That is called an execution of an order. We have to undergo these type of format. Next step is the reply from the service provider. They may accept the order or may not accept the order. There is an acceptance of order, execution of order or acceptance of order, and sometimes the service provider is not able to accept the order. So the order letter which reaches the service provider may not comply with or may not be able to execute the order. So these are the two items which we have to keep in mind. Sometimes the order is accepted and the service provider sends you in return that you accept the order, and then how it will be executed. If the order writer or the person who places an order has given a specific time, date, and how it is to be executed, how it should reach to him, the mode of transport, that is also important. He should mention the mode of transport, how he wants to receive these items he has ordered. So in the execution letter, the service provider may inform the person who has given an order that how the items are transported to him, in what form. So in execution of an order, these things are mentioned. They have accepted an order and they are getting things ready, and they will be sending the items to the person who has ordered the items. Next step will be in remittance letter. As soon as an order is accepted and executed, the customer has to follow the next step of sending the payment for the purchase he has made. The mode of payment, remittance means how to send money, how he pays for the purchase he has made. So it is called the remittance letter. It may get a reply in the form of an acknowledgement. See, these are the communication is two-way process, as we know. There is a seller and a buyer, a purchaser and the supplier. These are the words we have to keep in mind. So it is a two-way process, and as we have earlier recommended that the in a written communication we have to be very careful about drafting sentences. So in a remittance letter, usually we tell the service provider how and how much money, how he sends the money and how much money he is sending. That can be sent through bank checks or demand drafts or money transfer. There are several modes of sending money. Usually the check system, banking system, as we all know, those who have the business, have to do the business transaction, they have to have the bank accounts with them and they can send the checks. So the mode of payment is to be made clear in the remittance letter. Next item we have to constantly remember is the customer may have some complaint or grudges for the items he receives. After the remittance, after one has received the order or the parcel or the consignment, there are several words for the items he receives. The order he has been executed. The customer may have some complaint or grudges for the items he receives. He may send a letter to the producer voicing his complaint. Producer here means the service provider, one who has sent them the items they required. So he may send a letter to the producer voicing his complaint. Complaint letter may be written on the following topics. Number 1, the order is executed. not in time mentioned in the order letter. The items of the order executed or the product sent may have inferior quality than the one ordered. The items of the order is found in a damaged condition, and reply of the complaint letter or an adjustment. This also frames an important part of business correspondence, but we shall look at this in detail later on. Another important item to be considered is, while writing a business letter, we must keep in mind the following structure of letter or the body of the letter. The most important part here is the body of the letter. How one should prepare a letter. So this is very important. There are almost 7 parts. You can write down in your notebooks these important body of the letter. Number 1 is the heading or the sender's address. Then the most important part is the date. Then the outward number of the letter, because they are documentary proof. Salutation means dear sir or madam. That is how ગુજરાતીમાં એને આપણે સંબોધન કહીએ છીએ. Salutations. And then on number 5 is the body of the letter, the main subject of the letter. If you want to write an order letter, then the main subject should appear here on number 5. Then comes the complimentary clause, yours faithfully, yours sincerely. Usually we write yours faithfully only, and it should end with the writer's signature. So these important aspect is to be borne in mind. Please consider this. This is the body of the letter or the structure of a letter. You can refer to the letters in the text now. If we refer to the letters in the text, a sample order letter which is on page number 133. Let's go back to page number 133. Here in this letter you find the order number written very fast. That can be adjusted to after the date. Sometimes on a letter the reference or the order number is presented initially, that is on the heading, on the first line. Then comes the sender's address. Let us see here. It is Synergy Products, Dataware Computers Limited. Who writes the letter? Dataware Computers Limited writes a letter, 23/456 Himayat Nagar, Hyderabad. That is the sender's address. This part plays a very important role. This is the heading of the letter. Dataware Computers 23456, and any number you can give here. Himayat Nagar, Hyderabad, 28 April 2008. This book was prepared in 2008. So here it is 2008. One can write the date on which he is preparing this particular order. The order is written to the receiver's address. The order is written to Synergy Office Products. So one is sender's address, second part is receiver's address. In between we have order number and the date, two most important aspects of the letter, because they play an important part as a documentary proof. Synergy Office Products, 10 or X 218C Broadway, Cochin, and the subject here is written furniture order. Usually we prepare this subject as we write an application or resume. Here also we can give the subject on which we are writing. So writing subject will be no problem. Please you can mention the subject of the order. It is here for order for furniture. The furniture order is placed in the next slide. It is a sample order letter, and here is an introduction. I am Susan Matthew, office manager of Dataware Computers. Now this Dataware Computer, you must once again go back and see that the sender's address starts with Dataware Computers, Hyderabad, and they are sending this order to Cochin Synergy Office Products. So here there is an introduction. I am Susan Matthew, office manager of Dataware Computers Limited. We would like to place an order for the following items from your sales catalog dated 31 January 2008. See, in these lines framed by the person who places an order, Susan Matthews is a person. She is introducing herself as she is the office manager. She is the office manager, and as a manager, office manager, she has to place an order. So she introduces briefly, I am Susan Matthew, office manager of Dataware Computers Limited, and we would like to place an order for the following items. See, here there is you may have a question that the sentence begins with I am Susan Matthew, that is the personal information. Then it is plural, we would like to place an order. So we here as an entire office. So plural is suggestive of the entire office, the group of people here. We would like to place an order for the following items or for the following furniture. Now look at the details in the order. These are very important. Another important, before the details, the line says we would like to place an order for the following items from your sales catalog dated 31. They have received a sales catalog on 31st January. Here you can mention the later number also. It is not mentioned at present here. The date only is mentioned when the brochure or the catalog reached them, the Dataware Computers, the furniture catalog which was sent to them on 31st January. They also must have mentioned their later number, the reference number. So if you want to be very, very precise regarding this, you may include, you may mention the reference number. Date is already mentioned. One must mention the date when you received the catalog. Now here there are 4-5 parts. One is item. You can give an index number also, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then item number, and then catalog code number according to the catalog. The conference table, for example, the first item which is ordered is a conference table. So the code number according to the catalog is BN080WB. Then the color, one is very specific about the color he requires, whether it is mahogany blue or black or sandalwood. Here it is sandalwood color, and the quantity, QTY, stands for quantity, and the price mentioned here is 28,970. So the first order, item number 1, is conference table. The code number according to the catalog is also specifically mentioned. Sandalwood color is also specifically mentioned. The size is not mentioned. It may be 6 by 3, it may be 3 by 3, or 3 by 2, etc. The quantity is mentioned and the price according to the catalog has been mentioned. Then second item is side table and the code number is mentioned, color is mentioned and the price according to the catalog. Executive chair, for example, code number BP 563 SE, toasted tan, the color is different now. Earlier two items were preferred in sandalwood color, now it is toasted tan, executive chair, and quantity 4 and the price is 5820. File cabinet, we are placing an order for, or the writer called Susan Matthew is placing an order for office furniture. So these are the part of office furniture. One is conference table, then there is a side table, executive chair, and most importantly the file cabinet. The file cabinet, the catalog number according to catalog, the number is GN44CK and they require dark green and the quantity is 2. I repeated this because one has to be very specific about. You see, earlier we saw that it is very important to specify the requirement of the purchaser, one who wants to purchase the items. One has to be very specific about all these things. That is why I picked up this example from the text on page number 133. Those who have the textbook can once again refer to this, and the wording, how it is written, has to be considered. Come to next. Please deliver the goods on the address given above. This line is also important in an order letter. Where do you want the items to be supplied? Kindly ensure that the goods are bubble wrapped in an all unbreakables are packed and all breakables are packed in plywood cases. Payment will be made in cash on delivery. Here they do not mention the mode of transport, but they have specifically written that kindly ensure that the goods are bubble wrapped and all breakables are packed in plywood cases. If there is any breakable item, they should be packed in plywood cases. So these suggestions are very important from the person who writes an order letter. One should be very specific about the address on which he requires the goods, the items, the consignment, and then one has to be very specific, in their instructions how they are to be packed. So here it's a very good instruction. Kindly ensure that the items are packed in bubble wrapped. You see, vacuumed items, vacuumed packing, where there are almost no chances of things being damaged, because we have to consider later on the complaint letters. That is the last part of complaint and adjustment, will be the last part of our program or our assignment here. First of all, when we are drafting an order letter, I repeat that when we are drafting an order letter, the address, sender's address should be very specific, receiver's address should be very specific. In between these two, we have to mention date and the outward number, the order number or the outward number, because this is an extremely important documentary proof that a letter has been written on this particular date, and in that number of letter we have placed an order for these items. So these reference numbers are very important, so that we can consult in a situation like when we have to make a complaint. We can refer to these numbers. and find out the letter and look into the matters what we have written into that. Another important part, the transportation. You can also mention the mode of transportation, that you want this consignment to reach you in a particular transport which may be very near to you, and it is easy for you to deliver things or to receive things and to get the things to your office, because this is office furniture. That is how one has to mention the mode of transport. As we are, please read the last paragraph. As we are remodeling our offices and have a target completion date of 30th May, as we are remodeling our office and have a target completion date of 30th May 2008, we would like the goods to be delivered to us by 15th May, 15 days in advance. Right? So, number one, the address on which you require your consignment to reach. Number two, how it is packed, the packing instructions are there. Payment will be made in cash on delivery. In short form, it is called COD. If it is written in short form, it will be COD. And here it is full form of COD, cash on delivery. So the mode of payment is also mentioned. What is not mentioned here? Only the mode of transport, how the consignment should reach. You can always mention that. Last paragraph. As we are remodeling our offices and have a target completion date of 30th May, we would like the goods to be delivered to us by 15th May. So the last date is also mentioned. On or before, we can say that on or before this date, we must get or receive this particular consignment. And then it is written here, sincerely or yours faithfully, Susan Matthew, Office Manager, Dataware Computers. So this was a sample order letter as in on our textbook, page number 133. Those students who are having the text must refer to it once again. But we have always, the technology has helped us. We can go back to the letter once again. Please repeat. The order number is written on the first line. We can adjust that order, that number, after we have written the sender's address and the date, and then we can include order number. Both the things are correct. There is no harm in placing order number at the beginning of the letter, then the receiver's, the sender's address, then the receiver's address, but in between don't forget to mention the date. Let us look at another example. Here we have an example of order acceptance letter. The receiving end, the address is different. Reference number PRF 2003RD, Nico Paints Limited, Chaya Marg, Kanpur, 29 April 2008. Acceptance of order, and the heading here is Nico Paints Limited, Chaya Marg, Kanpur, 29th April. Written to MS Berg and Company, 26 MG Road, Lucknow. Dear Mr. Shah, and subject is order acceptance. We can mention once again the subject of the letter. It will be very important if you can adjust subject of the letter, so that a person who receives the letter, he may readily refer to. He can just have a look at that subject and he will understand with that particular reference. The letter is acceptance letter. So now the receiver, somebody has placed an order and now receiver will accept the order. So here it is the order. Mr. Berg and Company, the order is given to Mr. Berg and Company, Lucknow. Dear Mr. Shah, it is an order acceptance letter. This is with reference to your order number 458. It is our great pleasure to have received your order for 20 liters of our super deluxe quality emulsion paint. Nico Paints have ordered for 20 liters of super deluxe quality emulsion paint and the product code is MINC 3451MN. The order will be packed for dispatch this evening. So when the party receives an order from party number 1, the one who places an order, so here please read again. This is with reference to your order number 458. So order number is mentioned. It is our great pleasure. See, look at the word. It is our great pleasure to have received your order for 20 liters of our super deluxe quality emulsion paint. And they have into bracket mentioned the product code MINC 3451MN. That has been mentioned in the quotation letter. The order will be packed to dispatch this evening. We thank you for the order and look forward to being of service to you. And then yours faithfully, signature. So please keep in mind once again the order of the structure of the letter, and then we shall be able to frame any type of letter. Now, number 5 is very important, the body of the letter, the main crux, where we have to touch upon the subject, where we have to touch upon the important point on which we are drafting a letter. We are preparing a letter, drafting, preparing, writing. This will be the main words for the questions which we normally find or face in the question paper. We have to prepare according to the university pattern, question paper pattern also. So these are the topics. Number 1 is placing an order. Number 2 is acceptance of an order. Once we accept the order, we have to mention that we are dispatching these items demanded by you this evening, next day, or we can also mention, you saw that the mode of transport is once again not mentioned, how they are sending. So that is also can also be mentioned in your letter, that we are dispatching your order or items according to your order by this transport, or this is the mode of transport. If they are books, they can be sent by couriers. Okay, so we can later on see how the company or the service provider is unable to accept the letter. So non-acceptance of a letter can also be asked in a question paper. Acceptance of letter, one can accept. The mode of payment also can be suggested. When you accept the order, you may write that we are dispatching the things according to your order, the mode of transport, as well as you can mention that how you require this payment. The remittance, the mode of remittance also can be suggested. So let us wait for a few minutes and then we'll continue. Thank you.
Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.